Oh, hi. I know what a real comedy fan wants. You want to talk to real comedians just like me. So call now, 646-710-0949, and talk to real comedians in your area just like me. I know what a real comedy fan wants. I know all of their desires. So pick up the phone right now and call a comedian.
The hottest takes from the hottest comedians every Wednesday night live from the green room of the Stand Comedy Club in New York City.
If you're 18 years or older, comics are standing by to talk to you. You want to talk about current events, music, news, sports, life, boys, girls, make sure to call the Bathhouse.
Real comedians, real comedy, real fun.
Call in to the Bathhouse every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. 646-710-0949. Local charges may apply. Call now, boys. Is that too gay?
I mean,
pretty gay.
Yeah. Mild flat tank, nigga. Just turn up. Look. Hey, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. And they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Then they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to an all-new episode of the Bathhouse, live from the Stand Comedy Club Green Room every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. And we got a great show for you today. Before we get started, please subscribe to the channel. Lots of you watch the show, but you're not subscribed for some reason. I think because you're cowards. So do that. Please. Also this week, because of Vince, so this is Vince's fault, the new cost to hang up is $13. So we added a new thing where I was like, if anybody super chatted $5, they could hang up. And then Vince literally was hanging up on every person last week multiple times. So,
can I ask a clarifying question?
yes, absolutely.
Firstly, it's a pleasure being back.
Thank you, Robbie Bernstein, Robbie Goodwin,
you.
Johnny
Yeah.
Salami.
It's me,
First
Rob.
time. Oh no, you were on the show, but you were on
Yeah,
the
you weren't-
disaster
you
show
weren't
when I
here,
wasn't
dude.
here. Yeah. That was. I was actually watching that over the Atlantic Ocean.
Really?
Yeah.
How was it, dude?
Who was filling in for you?
Derek.
Oh, so he was like, "Yo, what's going
And then I
on?"
like landed, and Derek's like, "Dude, I'm so sorry, man."
Dude, I didn't know what there's all this
everybody,
equipment.
everybody hated Andre.
Yeah, we were talking about Jews for like 40 minutes.
Oh
so
no, that's
That's a hot topic.
Well, I'm sure that was a big hit.
It was a pretty
yeah, that's about right.
So what? They like make all the banks or something?
Correct. So I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if you remember, but there's only one rule of the show. Really, well, there's 1.5 rules. Don't dox people's names in the caller ID, and then you can hang up on anybody for any
So
reason.
just the fans can't hang up unless they spend $13.
Basically, we
with
can
you?
hang up, and then if a fan wants us to hang up on someone who's watching, who's
Oh, okay.
They have
they
to
can
pay
basically
$13.
pay
Okay.
$13. It was $5 last week, but it got so out of hand. So I'm
Got
like,
it.
This is just basic. You would understand just economics here. Where I'm just going to
Who's Vince, and where's he get all these super chat money?
Sounds like he's a union guy, Vince.
Oh,
Vince,
okay.
the union guy. He's a big comedy fan, but he was just having fun with it. But it was
Got
getting
out of
pretty
hand.
disruptive. I'm not gonna lie.
That's great.
It was like hanging up every. he probably hung up. I don't know, 10 times last week.
Amazing. I mean, that's a pretty good. That's a great use
I'm
of
trying to-
$50. Honestly,
yeah, I'm trying to keep it like under 5.
just
an
to ruin
episode.
some comedian you're a fan of's podcast for $50.
Sure. Yes, and full disclosure, I didn't think this through that much. So
I think it's a great.
Well, just in terms of like
money for
the
hang-
first week we did it was $2 any super chat, and then I was like, okay,
No, that's bad.
This is a mistake. That's too cheap. So and we'll see how it goes. But anyways, welcome back, everybody. The phone lines are open 1-888-949-2969. If you need advice, if you have questions, problems in your life. anything. If you want to talk about the Jews,
I'm excited to solve people's problems.
Yeah.
I've been on a tear. I solved
we've had
everything
a
in my
lot
life.
of people calling in the last few weeks with severe drug and alcohol problems.
Well, I'm here for them.
Comedy podcast fans? No way. No way. The ones who need the internet to have friends?
Sure.
They're calling in with...
Yeah, so
just kidding. I love everybody.
No, we love everybody. No, we honestly have been pretty helpful. Like I honestly think
No,
we
yeah.
had one guy.
I'm joking. Last time I came on the show, everybody was really cool.
Yeah. We had one guy who was he was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago he was drinking 24 beers a day.
And then he decided
Ooh.
to stop being fun.
No, and then he was like actually, just pretty dependent on it. But then you can't just like stop drinking.
Yeah,
You can't just go cold turkey.
I've heard it's the hardest one to have
You die.
withdrawals
Well, you
from.
can actually die.
Really?
Alcohol's the only one where you can actually
Yeah,
die.
like a fucking stroke, right?
Yeah. You can have like seizures.
Kids, keep drinking.
Yeah, and then he got down to 6 beers as of last week.
Oh,
Pretty
nice.
good. Pretty good. But it is wild that he just like doesn't eat. He just
drinks?
You can just sustain your life with just beer.
You say what he was drinking? Like what type of beer?
I think some sort of light beer.
So they just need like a light beer with a couple vitamins and a little protein in it, and then
I wonder if
you
you're
would never have
allowed.
to eat.
Like, I wonder if you have to like run that by the FDA if you want to, because obviously because obviously light beer is beer for alcoholics.
Right.
But then I wonder, like, could you maybe like put some vitamins, maybe some protein powder?
Yeah, just something to keep your customers alive.
Logan Paul's Bud Light. Just
Yeah,
like
like-
put in fucking
some milk,
coconut water.
some milk thistle
some
for your liver.
electrolytes.
Yeah.
Some what for your liver?
Some milk thistle for your liver.
Milk thistle. Do you take milk thistle?
No, I'm not an alcoholic. That's why I'm here to advise your fans on how they can overcome all
It's
of their
funny.
problems.
I scoff
I live
at
a perfect life.
I scoff at the 24 beers, but I can house like 6 Negronis, and that's about the same amount of alcohol. You know what I mean?
As 24 light beers?
Yeah, right?
No, that's not
No,
accurate.
that's probably like 12. Because the light beer is what, half of a...
No, I think a light beer is like 4% to 5%.
Okay, cool.
No, I thought a
5%
light beer
regular
is like 3%.
Isn't it crazy how 5% of the alcohol gets you 95% of the drunk?
Yeah.
There you go.
Dude, what beer is gay nowadays?
I still think Bud Light.
Really?
No, that Shane's the ambassador now. They're back to ungay.
I was saying, I don't know what it's like now. I don't drink light beer. I don't even drink too much beer, period. Do you drink
I don't.
beer?
I'm not a beer guy.
No, do you drink?
When I was growing up, dude, Michelob Ultra, they used to call it Chickalobe.
Chickalobe,
I don't know
yeah,
if that's
yeah,
still
yeah.
going strong. but-
Yeah, that was a pretty chick beer. They were
Yeah.
trying to get a lot of golf sponsorships and stuff to like
Really?
make it cool.
Yeah, they tried really hard to get dudes like it's ultra.
Yeah,
That's so sick.
I think they had Brooks Koepka was when Brooks Koepka was on that big
Yeah.
run.
That guy gets fucking pussy, dude.
Yeah, but he was the sponsor
I
for
only
it.
once drank Michelob Ultra my whole life. I was going to see the Allman Brothers Band, I believe with Bob Weir, opening up.
I'm wearing a Grateful Dead shirt right now.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
And it was my only time, and we showed up late for the concert. I had a 6-pack of Michelob Ultra. I don't know why I decided to do that. Drank the entire 6-pack walking in, threw up, went into the show.
Oh, wow.
And had a great time.
Hell
That's
yeah, dude.
awesome.
always
Danny and I went to go see Grateful Dead like a year and a half
We
ago.
did, yeah. We went
We're
to
at
City Field.
City Field. And you
Nice.
remember Shakedown Street? I was just thinking
Oh,
about
that's
this.
a great experience.
Dude, just like
Shakedown's a good time.
I forgot if I was on shrooms that time or the time
I think
before.
you were on shrooms.
Okay, yeah, because the pop of the Whippet balloons just fucking terrified. I was like
Yeah.
a nom
Yeah.
for like those 30 minutes at Shakedown Street.
I had one of my best drug laughs at Shakedown Street at the Izod Center, seeing when they played as the Dead. And we were walking around just huffing down the nitrous oxide balloons, which is
Oh,
a good
God,
time.
yeah.
And then we got lost and we were trying to navigate back to the concert while just huffing down the balloons, and we couldn't navigate out, and we felt like we were in this maze where we didn't feel like when we walked into Shakedown that it was as many rows as it was.
Sure, yeah.
And as we kept hitting more and more rows, just with the drugs, we were just laughing our asses off.
Yeah, I mean it's laughing gas.
Yeah, you know, it starts
That-
there, but next thing you know, you have an evil dentist in your Kanye West, and you're addicted to begging for nitrous every day.
All right, we got a call here. Hold on, I think I know who this is. Hello, welcome to the Bathhouse.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, this is Pablo from California. How are
Pablo
you,
from
Danny?
California. How's it going, buddy? Johnny, can you turn it up a little bit?
Speaking of Kanye,
I'm doing good. I had a question for you guys. What's your take on insurance scams?
Insurance scams, like in terms of being a. What do you mean? Like, are you looking to perpetrate?
Insurance scam, insurance fraud.
Are you looking
I'm
to
asking
perpetrate
this
some
because
insurance fraud?
No, because a thing has happened with a coworker involving insurance fraud. A coworker, who's not a very smart person, got in a car accident. His car was totaled. He used the money to buy a new car. He bought himself a new Jeep. He went to go show off his new Jeep to all his cool friends. His friends
Those
liked
friends
his Jeep
aren't
so
that
much,
cool.
they beat the shit.
Well, sorry, say this again.
They're not that cool.
Yeah.
They liked his Jeep so much, they beat the shit out of him and stole his car.
So they weren't that cool, and they weren't his friends.
Yeah, they don't sound like good, decent friends to me.
Yeah, this isn't exactly Ross
So,
and Chandler
yeah.
and Phoebe.
Yeah.
And then, oh wait,
yeah, what's the fraud part?
And then they went to him the next day and told him, well, now you can just claim that on your insurance and get another car.
He kept them as friends after they
And I
beat him
told
up
him-
and stole his car.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure what was
So
going
he's
on.
just-
Hey, look, well, you're
But I
friends,
was-
so we'll give you a
he was
tip.
saying-
This story is for sure missing a lot of details.
And you're telling it like it's a riddle.
No,
Like,
well,
if one man's friend
I
steals
kind
a
of get
car,
it, but it's like, so his friends beat the shit out of him because he's like, hey, check out my new car. What they didn't like that he was, they weren't the fans of the hubris of him having a new car?
I'm not 100% sure. The way he explained it was they said,
Oh, it
we're
was a
going to
she.
take the car and...
Wait, it was
No,
a
no,
woman
no,
or a
no,
man?
it was a dude.
No, it was a
It was
guy.
a dude. No, it was a guy.
Yeah.
It was a guy.
Did you
The
hear
way
the
he's
story
expl- the way he
secondhand from a
explained it to
lady?
me-
Because that might be the breakdown. They're bad with stories.
and they don't know what friends
No,
are.
from the horse's mouth.
They think enemies are
From the horse's
friends.
mouth.
So then so then basically they stole his car. Why wouldn't he just report it stolen? They say he knows who took it.
Well, that's what the quote unquote scam was. Is that he even said he doesn't want to report it stolen because he's gonna get his friends in jail. I'm like, they beat the shit out of you though. They're not your friends.
What kind of cuck?
It
fucking
wasn't- oh, we just
Findom.
Sounds like the
is
beginning of
this
like
guy?
a porno, dude.
Yeah, this is so bizarre though, because does this guy tell me more about this guy, because you obviously work with him. I'm trying to get like a psychological makeup of a guy who's so desperate for friends. Like, is this guy, you think these are just his only friends? Because they're obviously not his friends.
I think.
How fat is
they're
this guy?
Old, quote unquote high school. All right, not fat, skinny
Oh,
Mexican.
they're in high school?
Small, short, like let's say 5
Small,
foot.
skinny,
5 foot.
short
No.
Mexican.
Friend. Yes, the old friends from high school.
Oh, from high school. Okay.
This
wait,
is the kind of
this
guy
was
that never
this was a
that
Mexican
never moved
kid?
on.
Yeah.
Oh, so he stole the car to
Yes.
start.
Wait.
You didn't give us all the details.
Are you from Fresno? Because this sounds like some Fresno shit. This sounds like meth. Everything about this screams meth.
Okay, so
Pretty close, dog.
Yeah,
are
there
you
you go.
really close to? I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Okay, so he's going through with it. He's just like, I'm just gonna. I mean, the car is gonna turn up at some point, because if you say he's gonna say it was stolen, obviously. So then now that's a reported stolen car, right? I can't imagine
Yeah,
they're gonna
but
put
he
it
was
in
saying
a.
that there.
Go ahead.
But this dipshit was saying that, oh, it's insurance fraud. I'm going, no, they just stole your car.
Yeah, they stole your car.
It's not like they're just going to give him back. They're not going to give him back the car. They're going to keep it. And their argument, I'm assuming, is just, well, you can just claim it on your insurance.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine your premiums go up if you have 2 insurance claims in the span of a week.
Also, if you know who stole
Back
the
to
car,
back.
you're going to kind of
Yeah.
have to tell that to the cops.
well, you're gonna have
I
to
would say call the
you're gonna-
cops, like, honestly.
They're his friends.
Oh,
what
sorry.
don't you get
I'm-
about
I'm
this?
sorry, I
They're
forgot
good friends of his.
the bro code.
Wait, does Geico cover that type
Yeah,
of stuff?
guy, this
Yeah.
is real guy code territory right
You
now.
can steal my car. You can beat me up.
But, like-
because you're my friend.
But like the cops are gonna if assuming that he goes, my car was stolen, the insurance is like, have you filed a police report?
Yeah, that's always a first. I got my fucking.
So he's gonna have
yeah.
to file a police report to get the insurance thing. At which point the cops are gonna want an explanation. If he starts lying to the cops, then he's now complicit in, like, it's even worse than insurance fraud. I think.
Dude, I think they might be like closeted homosexuals.
Yeah, this sounds
Like
like,
if you steal a Jeep with a bunch of dudes.
What
and go
color was
missing
what
for a
color
while,
was the Jeep?
hot pink.
It's a black Jeep.
Black Jeep.
So he's just,
I mean, it's gonna
you
be
know.
a hot. Like, it's gonna be like. Are they gonna put new plates on it? It'll be a stolen car, so like they're not gonna be able to I don't know. I said I'm like, they're not gonna be able to register it. I can't imagine there's a type of.
Why doesn't
people
he just
who
ask for his
register.
fucking car back? Like, why
That's
doesn't
not
he?
an option.
You know, Denny, I didn't really ask that part. I didn't really ask about what they thought they were going to do with the car afterwards.
Like,
That
are they
wasn't,
just gonna joyride it and just trash it?
It sounds like you have a lot of questions that could be more easily answered by the people
this
in the
is
story.
one of the stupidest things I've ever heard
Is this
the
a
more
real-
I talk about it.
Yeah.
No, Pablo's a good guy. Pablo's a
Okay.
good guy.
I wonder what
Okay.
they're doing
That's
in the
what I was
car,
thinking.
though.
What's that?
I wonder what a bunch of dudes are doing in a Jeep, though. You think they're jerking each other off? Or what?
Probably. I
No,
mean, they don't seem the type to do some
they're-
off-roading.
Yeah.
They're just getting high. I'm pretty sure they're just getting high. These aren't the smart Mexicans or anything. I'm pretty sure they're just stealing it to get high.
Pablo, I feel like you called us and said, "Hi, I have a half a story. Do you guys have the rest of the details on this?"
No, it sounds like he has the story. It's just like, yeah, I mean, your friends are going to get in trouble. There's a chance that they'll
Not my
find,
friends.
or whatever, the guy who
I
you
would say,
work with.
don't make friends with these guys. That's my first advice.
Yeah, definitely. Have you ever met the friends?
It does feel like stoner logic, though. Like, yo, if
No.
I steal your car, you could do the insurance, though.
Yeah,
and then we both have a car.
For sure.
Yeah.
Except for that you're driving a stolen car.
Yeah.
I don't think he realizes that the police have to get involved with this
Yeah.
for him to get a new car.
100%. Otherwise, everyone would do this.
Yeah, well, not everybody, because people are not trying to do insurance fraud all the time.
That's true, yeah.
But even, this is not going to work out.
This is a harebrained scheme, to say
this
the
is
least.
the definition. I would say there's a less than 10% chance that this somehow works out.
I would tell the guy...
Wait, do these guys have a chop shop?
Yes, is this
I
a
don't
Pimp
think
My
so.
Ride situation where it'll come back with like a PS2 in it?
Like, I guess if it's...
And no motor.
I guess if
Yeah.
it finds its way to a chop
I
shop.
don't think so.
Well, if they think they're just going to have a car now and your friend's just going to get a new car, I mean, one, his insurance will probably go up because they're like full insurance claims.
I don't think you'll keep
homie,
having
insurance
Who the
already
fuck-
bought you a
insurance don't have to do
car.
that.
Well, they'll buy you a second car.
No, we got to figure out. Your insurance got this for you, dude. It's like you won the lottery.
Yeah, this is... I mean, I don't know how close are you with this guy at your work? He's just an acquaintance?
How good is he at his
not
job?
Not close at all. Not close at all.
But you were close enough that he told you this whole story?
He showed up with 2 black eyes.
Oh, my God.
What do you say?
2 black guys? No, he said 2. He said 2 black eyes.
And bloody feet. I had to walk to work,
Yeah.
Holmes.
Does anyone have any Uber gift
Vince
cards?
has a question. Can anybody do a Derek or Geo impression?
Yeah. Okay, so you're saying
There
if
you go,
I
Vic.
beat up a guy and take his car, we can still be friends? Yo, you better not beat up me, though. I bet I'm keeping my car.
Actually, I was going to say, you should have called, not like one of the previous weeks. We had Derek and Geo on both recently. They probably would have had better answers. for
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
think they both would have said the same thing.
I'll
which
bet
is,
Derek would
this
have been like,
is
oh, I know this guy. I just stole his car the other week.
No, Derek's probably like, I did that too.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a great
Yeah,
scam.
he's like, I went to 2 years in jail, Rikers Island for it. So this is, I mean, I don't know how much you care about this guy. It doesn't sound like a lot, but this is
Not
really
really.
fucking stupid. Like, just at least tell him, being like, hey, I talked to a bunch of comedians. They think this is stupid, and if they think this, what do you think, Dom?
I think you should call the cops and just say it's like a bunch of closeted homosexuals. That stole,
Yes,
stole
you
his
know
Jeep.
what? Say it's a hate crime. Actually, say that he got beat up because they thought he was
Oh.
gay.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, what if
Dude,
he was
they
just...
might grant him more money. If,
Yeah, you might get like they might be like
I
we're
would look
gonna
into it.
upgrade the Jeep.
Yeah.
You get a Hummer or
Good idea.
something.
I think if you're gay, I think it helps.
Well, they've already given
Yeah.
each other Hummers.
I think it just depends what insurance company he has, dude.
Yeah, I mean he is not. How old is this guy? You
I
know?
don't know, fucking 22, I think.
Yeah, this sounds like a
okay.
22-year-old idea.
It
who just
sounds
doesn't
like
get how
something's
things
just
work.
missing in this story. Like maybe he had a gambling debt to these guys, so he doesn't
Yeah.
want to call the cops. It just sounds like there's something missing. All right, we got another because that guy stunk.
No, it was good.
You don't with Pablo? All right, Pablo. Well, you know what, Pablo? Talk to your friend. Call us back next week because I want to know how this
It's
goes.
just a very Rashomon situation where we just need to see the other side of the story to get the complete
Who,
picture.
the robbers or the guy who got robbed?
I just want anything.
anyone.
Just
It'd be funny
another.
if he was the one who stole the car.
Yeah.
Hello. you're on. You're on the Bathhouse.
Can you give me advice on my insurance scam I'm trying to run?
Hello.
Hello, this is Nathan. This is a wild question.
Go ahead, Nathan.
How concerned are you guys that the United States might devolve into a civil war?
Civil War?
Okay, well, I'm the least American, and by least American, I'm zero American. So I will let the 3 Americans. You seem like the
Kinda.
most American. No offense, but you
I'm okay
are
with that.
Jewish, so you have
Yeah.
dual loyalties.
Absolutely.
I was
not,
just at
dude.
Ellis Island today. I'm most qualified because I went to the Statue of Liberty today,
You are-
actually.
Yeah, I've never voted in my life, dude.
No.
I don't know what's going on.
Do you guys vote? You must vote.
I did, but only the year Diddy told
None
me
of
to.
you vote. Have you ever voted?
I vote.
Nope.
Never voted. You vote.
I'm the only one who votes.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Who'd you vote for?
I wrote in Trump.
Hillary.
Yeah. What about? I'm gonna write in Biden this year. I'm gonna be the one guy who's like, "Fuck that, fuck that." I'm riding with Biden, no matter fucking what.
Dude, they had that fucking Netflix series with like the Civil War ending. You see
I saw
that?
The which?
I forgot the name of it. Dude.
I just watched the movie. Civil
Yeah,
War.
I did not like it at all.
It was
Did you like
okay.
it?
Do you remember the name of it?
Civil War,
Civil
the
War.
Alex
Well, that was the
Garland
movie. It was the movie.
I like the Jesse Plemons scene, but
I
Yeah.
don't know if we're talking about the same thing.
No,
dude.
I don't know.
What's
This
the Civil
guy's-
War show?
Our producer Johnny Glover.
A bunch of fucking Teslas start like crashing into each
That was
other
one
at
the
the end.
Obama-
oh, that one,
made.
the Obama produced one. The fucking it's like a post-apocalypse. Ethan Hawke, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
They're in,
no
like
good?
a safe house. Like,
That was a good movie.
yeah.
Really? You guys like that?
I liked it till
I
the
mean,
end.
it was kind of sad, but like the end was just Civil War. So
Civil
War.
maybe
It
this
seemed-
dude
I
saw
would
it.
think, although we had a caller a couple weeks
It
ago.
wasn't a movie. It was just like, and then this thing happens. And then here's another thing that happens.
Yeah, this-
Now we're at
yeah.
the end of the movie.
Yeah.
I like a mystery box.
Well, we had
movie,
we had
though.
a caller call into my other show, and we called him back last week actually, or maybe this would be 2 weeks ago now. He's from Alabama, and he's in a militia in Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and
fuck yeah.
he basically said that if Kamala Harris wins the election, him and a bunch of his buddies, like several militias from down south, are going to surround the Capitol and, in his words, paint it red.
Jesus.
No way, really?
Yes, and like some people thought it was a troll. I don't think it was a troll. I think it was very real.
Holy shit.
And they were like, basically, they're going to install Trump as the president.
I just warn you, be careful of the FBI door opening unit and
Yeah.
don't go inside the buildings.
sure.
Are we talking about like a North versus South type? Like,
Yeah.
reenactment?
Well, I don't know if it would shake out North versus South, but it would definitely be like,
This is why I
Republican
don't.
versus
This is why I
Democrat.
don't think a civil war would ever happen. It's because it's like there's no dividing lines anymore. It's rural and cities, right? It's like there's blue areas and red areas of every
Well,
state.
they might just, but
Yeah.
I
Are you just
mean,
all gonna
I will
scatter?
say a lot of the people in blue areas are a bunch of huge pussies.
Yeah.
So I don't know
There
how
you
much,
go.
I don't know how much self-defense is going to be happening from the.
But
blue
that's what
areas.
I'm just saying. It's like it would just be. I just don't know how it would work. Even like because at least in the old civil war, it's like all right,
Well,
North versus South.
a bunch of states would probably team up, starting in the South.
Mm.
Like this guy was basically saying it was Texas, Alabama, Louisiana, Florida had all these militias that were ready to basically team up in the event of this, and
Mm-hmm.
then they'd probably start working their way north
Mm.
to DC.
Or maybe they would just stay south and be like, leave us
No,
alone
they were
type
like,
deal.
we're going to DC.
All right. Sounds
Yeah.
like a losing strategy.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I don't
100%.
think it's.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's realistic in this day and age.
Yeah.
Nuclear war, on the other hand, apparently might happen.
Yeah, that
so
might happen.
I don't know.
I mean,
about
I'm
that.
sure they'll be like, they'll just if everybody's kind of worried about a civil war, they'll do. What was the thing where they gave everybody $600?
Oh, the
during
stimulus.
COVID?
Yeah,
Stimulus?
yeah.
They'll be like, hey, everybody, calm down.
Or they'll just be like-
$600 in your bank account.
Also, if
Or
You're
those be
gonna
like aliens. Remember?
Also, if you're going to do a civil war, why would the first activity you do paint something? Like, we're trying to get rid of the gayness. Why would that be your
Right.
starting point?
It was
We're
a
gonna repaint a
figurative
building?
painting.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that. It sounded to me like he wanted to restart a new country.
Oh wait, you thought that
rooted
they,
in more gay.
Oh, you
gayness.
thought they were like just gonna
Like,
Yeah.
put up
'cause
some
it's color-
scaffolding?
No,
on
because
the
it's like color war. It's like, oh, we're on the red team, so now we're going to cut the color of the White House red.
also, isn't that a gay term? Like, we're going to paint the town red.
They were talking about red with blood.
Yeah.
It's a Doja Cat song. Is the Doja Cat going to be the theme song of the Civil War?
Yeah,
With
I don't
the
know. Caller,
militias?
are you legitimately worried about a civil war? I heard. What was it?
I know
Trump on
Tim
Field
Pool
Hall?
is very.
Yeah, I just did a show last week.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
all he
I saw
talks
you're
about.
on it.
Yeah, he loves.
I know
he
he
loves
talks.
Civil War.
He's like, here we go. Civil
Yeah,
War.
he's been calling for it for as long as I've ever known him.
That's funny.
Several years. Are you worried about Civil War? Caller?
Not really, but it's just a topic that people keep talking about, so it's just kind of interesting.
Do you live in a Republican or Democratic place?
Recently, it's fairly red Republican, but it used to be. I'm in Ohio. It used to be like a swing state, but I think now it's like
All right.
firmly red.
I'll tell you why I don't think we're going to have a civil war. And it's gonna sound asinine
Yeah,
at
my
first,
Yeah, go ahead.
but then I think you guys will agree with me. I enjoy cake too much to go fight in a civil war. And cake will always be available. And most people they have some simple thing in their life that they just enjoy enough. Life is too good here.
What? Okay.
You
What
would
about?
need
What about? If,
I'm just saying you would
Yeah.
need economic collapse for people to actually have a vested interest in civil war. Like taking my slave and I have to go work now.
Sure.
All right, let's go have a
But
civil
what if like
war.
there's no like the power grid goes down?
Who's taking out our power grid?
I don't know.
Wait.
Foreign entities.
You think China's going to shut off our power grid and then we're all going to go start fighting each other?
I mean, it would be a good kind of start to it.
Dude, I think World War III is like a little more
Likely.
probable.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. There's way more because it was recently like Biden was like prepare for nuclear war, and it was on the super hush hush.
right?
Yeah.
Like he told them like we might get into a nuclear war. Like it was a very like small like a memo they were trying to keep under wraps.
But
Yeah, 'cause, like,
you're
a
not,
civil war
you're not
doesn't really-
describing civil war. If, like someone exploded an EMP over the country and knocked out our entire electricity grid, I think the experts say it's 2 months before we all kill each other without communication.
For sure.
But that's not nuclear war. That's just
no, yeah,
everyone
that's not,
against
that's not a
everyone.
civil war.
I'd say of all the doomsday scenarios, I just don't think it's so. I don't think it's gonna happen.
All right.
Yeah, Elon would just fucking fart into the air, dude, and just bless us with light.
Joe
dude.
Rogan would bring us all together.
Yeah.
Well, the internet's going to be out, so there will be no Joe Rogan. All right, thanks, caller. Rube, how's it going, man?
Danny.
Our resident
gentlemen?
astrologist,
Okay.
Rube.
What's my horoscope?
Oh, you open up a can of worms here. When's your birthday?
May 31st,
What year?
1991.
May 31st, 1991, Rube.
Was that Robbie Bernstein?
Goodwin.
Oh, good one. 91.
Yep.
May, what was it?
May
They-
31st.
they-
May 31st.
Oh, you definitely like porn.
Yeah, I put the whore in horoscope. You know what I mean?
You needed a horoscope
Was
to
that
tell
it?
him
That
that
was the
information?
Wait, that was the horoscope.
No, he's got more. What else you got?
That's every man, by
This
the
guy
way.
a fucking wizard, dude.
Yeah, you're on the karmic path of mastery. You're supposed to be a really seductive, persuading person that understands people's emotional needs. But in this lifetime, you're supposed to master a craft, possibly work under an apprentice.
So you're supposed to quit comedy and become a carpenter? Is that what you're saying?
I was hoping comedy was the craft, and maybe Danny would take me under his wing. I could be his apprentice. But I love that your mind immediately jumped to, well, of course it's not comedy. He's not nearly funny enough for that to be his craft.
Ah.
All right, other than quitting comedy,
like
what
it.
else do you have for Robbie Goodwin?
No, or keep pursuing it. I'm honing my craft.
It
Isn't that
can
what
be
they
that
say?
craft. It can be that craft. He didn't specify.
No, I ain't got that much, Danny.
Hey, thanks,
Okay.
man. Hey, I like it, though.
Can I do
I got
mine?
a
Let's
fo-
do
yeah,
mine.
let's do
Dude, I got a
Robbie-
fortune cookie today. Sorry, just real quick from
Yeah.
Panda Express, and it just said, "Don't live beyond your means." Like that's not a fucking fortune. That's what my mom would text me.
Check the chat. Oh, damn it! Fucking
No, I'm sorry, man. I thought I was just gonna say something real quick.
That was
That guy was going to tell me my future.
He can call back.
Yeah, call back, man, because I want to hear
He
everyone
can
else.
call
I feel
back.
selfish
He
taking.
has some good ones. I don't know. Poison. Why don't people like Rube? Rube has good stories.
People really react badly to astrology.
Yeah, but
Like-
it's never a dude doing it.
Yeah,
You
right.
ever had an
It's-
astrological reading?
No, dude.
Never.
My birthday is April 20th, though.
420?
That's got to be wild.
Oh, that's a
Hitler's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, if Rube calls back,
I was picking up Hitler vibes from you.
Hell yeah, dude.
That makes sense.
Stash?
Yeah, maybe.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
you ever? I mean, they both had mustaches, but that you have enough length on there.
Yeah.
Well,
To
you're
just
not.
cause a
No,
genocide.
I see the way that you're I see the way you're keeping that arm down because you don't want it
Dude,
to
I
float
gotta
up
work.
there.
I gotta work on my posture, dude. Honestly.
I think they're saying you look like a great painter.
Yeah. Either one
You
works,
paint?
man. You know, with my cock. Yeah.
He paints a picture on stage.
Rube, welcome back.
Dude, shut down hard, Danny.
I know.
They
man.
shut the Rube down hard.
They shut you down hard,
Let's do
man.
Bernstein.
This guy's great.
Okay, let's do Robbie
Give me
Bernstein.
Bernstein's birthday.
April 8th, 1988. Do you need my social too, as long as I'm putting out public information?
Mother's maiden
It's already
name.
out there.
April 8th, 88.
No, what's it? Yeah, okay. So he's a dragon. I don't know much about him, but most
Dragon.
people born in '88. Yeah, the Chinese year of the dragon. But the 88 year is really weird. Let me tell you, there's some real screwballs in that year. A lot of them are gay.
It's a fucking it's a Chris Farley character.
A lot of them are
Checks
gay.
out.
A lot of them are gay.
The fucking Milwaukee,
You heard it
the
here
Milwaukee
first.
psychic. Yeah, you're in the year of the dragon. A lot of queers in there. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Heard it here first.
Oh, let me get your tarot card. All right.
All right, a lot of them are gay.
Who are the
If
gay
I
dudes?
haven't felt gay yet, should I start experimenting? Will that help me find inner peace? Is that
Help
what
your
you're
career.
Well, I'm not saying you're gay. I'm just saying there's a lot of people angry at their parents born in your year.
saying? There you go.
The homophobic astrology guy. That's awesome.
You got to be careful of the queers from '88.
Oh, look. He just calls everyone gay. He just,
No, this is the first person he's called gay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And we've done.
I got off so easy. Just hone a craft.
Yeah,
He's like,
we've been
you're gay, buddy.
What about April 20th? What year?
1996.
April 20th, 1996.
Oh, he's a rat. You know what's really interesting
man.
about the 90s? He's a fire rat. Damn,
fire
it's
rat.
a true story.
This is all Chinese shit, though,
Yeah,
right?
it's all
Yeah,
Chinese.
yeah.
I don't trust the Asians anyways.
Well, okay.
Go ahead. Go
All
ahead,
right.
Rube.
Well, anyways, April 20th is Aries Taurus cusp. It's the cusp of power. They're as powerful as they are lazy. They're like a bull that don't want to move.
dude.
They're really good managers. I think that was Hitler's birthday, maybe.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a fucking
Yeah.
rat.
I mean, Hitler was one of the best managers.
It's only a matter of time,
true.
dude.
Say what you will about Hitler, but he took initiative.
I think he read that Jack Welch book.
Yeah.
You say a fire rat?
Fire rat.
You should have a podcast.
You know,
He should have a podcast.
This is
where he
like
just does
great.
astro-
This
where he
is-
just does astrology.
Yeah, this is like, are you garbage astrology? Like, you were born in April 20th, 1990, then you're a rat. Oh, yeah, you don't want to be born around then, there, pal.
Oh, come on! Fuck. See?
I think we got enough of him that time at least.
No, he said he had a problem that he needed help with.
Well, call back, dude. He's my favorite so far.
Rube's
I love
the,
it.
Rube's the man.
Yeah.
They're hating on Rube, dude?
They're hating on Rube, yeah.
Dude.
I mean, and the $13 is because that's his lucky number, and
Yeah.
he was getting hung up on so much last week.
He's Jewish, right?
He's not Jewish, no.
Oh, really?
No.
Reuben?
No.
Fuck.
It is kind of a Jewish name,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
but
And sandwich.
Yeah.
and
It's a good sandwich, dude.
Solid
It's
sandwich.
a great Jewish sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever been to Katz's Deli?
I love Katz's Deli.
You know what's so funny? The Jew in me is I was like, love Katz's Deli,
Yeah.
but then I see the prices, and I'm like, I'm not
I
fucking
know.
eating there. Are you
It's a
crazy?
it's such a Sophie's choice for Jews.
Dude, it's insane. It's like a $40 sandwich.
Is that around here?
Katz's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically
on Houston.
the movie Saw for Jews. It's like, let's play a game.
It is
the best
honestly
pastrami you've
insane.
ever had.
They got roast beef.
Yeah. They have it all, but it's
Their
just
turkey
like
sandwich is very good.
obscene prices. Rube, welcome back.
Rube, you're making us money
but the
tonight.
fire,
Yeah.
the fire rat. Okay, so this is a personal observation from asking people their birthday for the past 24 years. Okay,
Oh,
so
you're really autistic.
96, the guys barely talk. The girls born in 96 never shut up. Now I know that's probably true for a lot of
fucking true,
things
dude.
in life, but
Fuck, man.
So, yeah, I saw. You look like you went back to a war flashback when he said that.
There you go.
Oh, dude.
Well, that's
Year
not
of the Bears.
So you got some, Rube, you had some problems? I saw you have,
I can't stop asking people their birthdays.
Wait, Rube, what year am I?
yeah,
I didn't get
Dana.
an animal.
oh, come on.
Oh,
Why are you,
91.
what are you guys, okay, I got,
Now 91 now. You're tell you, that was a great year.
I don't know why everybody's hating on Rube.
Wait, so people pay $13
I agree.
for you to hang
Only
out?
this week. It was $5, and then I'm trying to have less of them.
I think astrology really sets some people off.
and now two people did it at once. I don't even know how that works, because I don't have
Shit.
rules in place for this
You
stuff.
should just make a new show, Hang Up on Rubes, and increase the cost.
I think Rube is radio gold and is making you money. I think we should do an all Rube episode.
Yeah.
Feels like that fucking...
An all Rube episode. I mean, he calls it every week.
Dude, I love him.
He helped me come to term with my gayness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really
Yeah.
helped me.
And I was about to quit comedy, but now I'm inspired to keep going. I need to go as an apprentice to somebody.
It'd be so funny if he just came out of the closet, dude, and I just caused a genocide.
Oh, man. That
That'd
would
be
be...
wild.
and, and he becomes the biggest comedian in America?
That'd be great.
Be perfect.
Let's go.
All right, Rube, welcome back. Phone lines are open, everybody. 1-888-949-2969.
The Reuben sandwich is not Jewish. It's true American cuisine. It's from Omaha, Nebraska.
Shit.
Well, you know, but it's
I
like
meant
at
to-
Jewish delis and stuff. I mean,
So you're saying the Jews stole it and made it Jewish?
Well, no, Jews aren't American. So therefore, it
Well,
cannot
they
be-
might have made it. They might have made it famous. They
Well,
made it famous, but it's from Omaha, Nebraska.
the Irish coffee
It's a
from San
very little
Francisco.
known
So
fact.
interesting.
Yeah.
And the Mai
You
Tai.
finally,
Hold on. So, Rube, let's hear the. Do we have a tales from the Rube?
1991. What year am I? Or what
Yeah,
animal?
you're the goat.
Yeah, hell, I am the goat. That's right. That's right, bitch.
There you
Thanks,
go.
man.
You just gave him 5 more years of comedy.
Yeah, there, dude. He said I'm the goat. He just said he's working on a craft.
Craft.
Yeah, dude.
And yes, Vince,
Well,
I owe
okay,
you one.
okay,
This must be what
let me
Joe
give you-
Rogan feels
Thanks,
like.
Poison.
Well, just to give you an example, Howard Stern was born on the karmic path of mastery. Okay, so he picked
Ooh.
one craft and he mastered it.
Can you do Howard Stern?
Eminem is born on
Robert.
the.
Yeah, no. I can do Artie maybe. So yeah, me and the boys. I
Yeah,
can't
Vince,
really
you got
do
a
it.
Vince, you got a prepaid hang up. Okay. So go ahead. So you said you had a problem there, Rube?
I got too many ideas, Danny. I got too many ideas.
Okay, let's hear them. That's the problem. You just have too many ideas rattling around in that brain.
You see, I'm a rat also, and the rat is their brains are very active. Okay, so I got overactive brain. I can't get all these things done.
Sounds like that's just undiagnosed ADHD.
Yeah, it sounds like
then
you
the
need
year of
some-
the rat.
you need some Adderall.
Yeah,
You ever do Adderall?
I have the opposite problem, dude. I have like 3 thoughts a day. So
yeah.
Ruben, what are the...
Actually, no. You need Klonopin, I would say, or like benzo.
Oh, he hung up on us.
Oh, I was
Wow.
curious. to
He
know
was
what
done.
the-
He was done with us. wait, we weren't good enough for Rube to keep the conversation. He admitted he was a rat. That felt like the end of a mob movie. I'm a rat too.
maybe he sent
I just got so many thoughts in my mind. And he killed himself.
Maybe we need to set Rube up with his own call-in show where he can.
I love it. Yeah, he's the new Miss Cleo.
Yeah, he could be. You ever see the Miss Cleo documentary?
No, where's
Oh,
that
there's
on?
a Miss Cleo documentary. I want to say it's on HBO Max.
Ooh.
And Miss Cleo was straight up just like an actor who was paid like nothing.
Oh, really?
And then like running and was like the figurehead or face of this huge scam.
Whoa.
Basically, like the whole obviously it was a scam, but like
Yeah.
it was actually like they were doing like scammy shit. And it's all about how it kind of like fucked up her life.
That's
and she's just
crazy.
like, I'm just an
I gotta
act-
watch that. That sounds
yeah,
great.
It's pretty good actually. Hello.
Yo, what's going on?
Toni Scarboni, what's up, man?
Are you related to him?
I just want to remind everyone that astrology is a scam. Don't listen to it.
I don't
I
know,
told you.
man. He's been pretty on point.
I liked what he said. I choose to believe
It's
it.
not a scam.
I'm pretty sure I have to be gay now. If
Yeah.
I heard it on a call-in show,
Why would Rube lie to me? Are you saying I'm the Rube?
That would be something. How you been,
Maybe
Tony?
get a second opinion. I'm still alive. Been finishing up baseball season.
Oh yeah.
Going to some parties, trying to fucking stay alive, stay
Trying to
healthy,
get some
stay alive.
Trying to get some sniz.
You know what? Not really. No, you think bitches be crazy these days, man.
Bitches do be crazy.
Facts.
Facts.
My boy
Are you
T Money's
excited?
balling out.
Who?
He's playing ball.
He's playing ball. What kind of ball? Are you playing softball? We're playing. Well, you know what I'm playing? You playing softball?
That slow pitch.
Slow pitch.
With,
Oh, shit.
with women too. So
Oh, that's the
mixed slow
worst.
pitch.
Wait, so it's softball?
Yeah.
Is it?
your problem is you're hanging out with lesbians.
Yeah, they're good
No,
too.
there's some chicks who play. You know, because we're about to fire up a softball league with Derek Drescher, who's just actually over
Ooh.
here this weekend. And man, sometimes you get some women who play in these co-ed leagues, and you're like, you can't even catch the ball. You have no hand-eye coordination. What
Yeah.
do you
Oh,
that
get
is
out
the
of
worst
this?
for
sure.
Like, why do you
That is
like
the worst.
this?
Well, because they think it's the one sport they can also compete in because it's like there's not as much strength.
Well, baseball's like
involved.
the only sport where you can eat while you play, so maybe it's
I
just
feel like that
people-
would get me chubbed up, dude.
Yeah.
Just watching women just drop.
I played in a
fucking
pickup
I
balls.
guess as opposed to
I did play in a
as
pickup
opposed to beer
game.
league hockey where you have to wait.
I played a pickup game against a couple of girls, and they were actually pretty good.
Pick up
Softball?
Basketball.
Yeah.
basketball.
shit.
Yeah. I mean, there's women. Who are, I'm
backing
not
you
even
down.
saying
What's that?
there are.
Just backing you down.
Yeah. I was like, oh no, please. Oh, I hate bully ball. No.
Trying to take, you're just like taking charges. They're not calling them. Go ref. There's no ref. You're just self-calling charges.
Please don't post on
3 on
me.
3. No, I mean, there's lots. I mean, if anything, women are probably best. If they are best at a sport, it would be softball. 'Cause it's
Darts.
just- I mean, dude, I actually sometimes will watch like World Series or like college women's softball. They're fucking pretty good.
The Olympics was actually
That
a
is
lot
actually
great.
like not the worst sport.
Softball
to
Yeah.
and
watch.
tennis, you can hear like orgasm sounds.
Yeah.
The girls are good at tennis. Those are fun.
If you have a good sound bar, dude,
Yeah.
like you can hear.
Just on one end.
Just pushes your fucking hair back. But so you're playing softball with women.
Instead of IMAX, it's in Climax.
Yeah, actually, one of the girls on my team is like an ex Team BC player, and everyone wants her on her team because she's like the full package and she's good.
Caitlin
So I
Clark.
get what you mean. Like,
Wait,
it
what's
does
the
suck when
full
they suck,
package
but when they're
besides her
good-
being good?
You just say
She just has big
BBC.
UBC, University of British Columbia. Canada.
good
crazy.
looking, nice.
Oh,
Nice person, good player, like everything about her. Everyone wants
Just
her
a
on her
good
team.
person.
Well, as a gay man, this doesn't interest me.
And a great ball player.
Can you tell her I'm a master of my craft?
Yeah.
Tell her I said, what's up, dude?
How would you hit on a lesbian in softball, though?
Hey, you want to play Call of Duty later?
Is she a
I
lesbian?
got 2 Melissa Etheridge tickets burned a hole in my pocket.
Not a lesbian?
Hey, my wiener's real small. You want to pretend like it's a clit?
She's actually a bit of she's kind of a girl that sleeps around a little bit.
Nice.
Oh, so this
her
is why everyone
sister
wants
does.
her
She
on the
really
team.
is the total package.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
does she hit for contact or power?
She's the Victor Wembanyama of horrors.
Good question. Let's say she goes for power. How about that?
All right. Well,
The power hitter.
but you're done now.
She's an all-around ball player. Like, she can do both.
Yeah,
She can do
yeah.
everything, and everyone wants her on. But
Okay,
that's like,
soft hands.
I get that though. Having like dead weight players stinks. You know, and having others who, I guess, you also don't want a chick who maybe good looking or whatever, but she's like a total drama case, and that's no good.
Yeah.
Cut those people loose quickly.
I'm
I
telling
agree.
you, dude, I got with a softball chick once, dude, full bush.
Full bush.
Yeah. I think most of them carry
Well,
that
she's
with them.
probably, how long ago was this?
I think I was in high school.
Yeah, she's probably gay now.
No, actually, I was in middle school.
You're in middle school.
Yeah.
She's probably gay now.
This is when I saw the bush.
You saw the bush for the first time.
So, but I
Yeah.
heard that's like that's a common
That's a
theme.
big softball thing.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
I feel like the collegiate female athletes though, because now there's like the NIL money or whatever.
Yeah.
So then now they're trying to be like, oh, I think we got to be hot again.
Oh yeah.
And, like they're trying to make. There's this one college baseball player who's not hot, but she was like the Babe Ruth of softball. She played for I want to say Alabama or Texas or something, and she must have been like 240 pounds. Like she set like the
Yeah,
like
I remember that.
Remember that chick? She was
Yeah.
hitting a home run like every
Hitting fucking
game.
bombs,
Just,
dude.
Just out in center
bombs.
field eating hot dogs,
But just hitting,
just
huge
drinking beers in the
bombs.
dugouts,
but not very
smoking
marketable.
So,
cigarettes.
yeah. Emphasis on Ruth, not so much of a babe.
Dude, she was like 350.
Zach in the chat says every girl on the softball team is bi or gay. That's probably true.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
mean, every girl is bi.
all of the WNBA marketing this year is just like, hey, look, a bunch of straight hot girls. You know, like it's
We have
not
some-
just lesbians anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, we have some
definitely
straight
not
ones,
great.
Softball is like the one sport that hasn't been like sexualized though.
Yeah.
Like if you golf now, it's just chicks like bending over on the
Oh
goal and
God,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, and tennis they got those.
So at least
weird.
softball staying loyal, dude.
Yeah, but they wear the tight pants.
Well, it's because I feel like softball is the most asexual fan.
Oh, there was Jenny Finch actually. I don't know if you remember her, like probably from like 20 years ago. Jenny Finch.
I don't know.
She was like the big softball. She played in like the USA softball, and she was pretty hot.
Well, it's tough to like dress down in softball. Like you can't just wear a thong and fucking.
Yeah, you can't wear a thong.
Hit
You wear really
350.
tight pants.
There's a
Yeah.
League of Their Own. That was a big movie.
Really?
I'm sorry, very bad. What a great contribution. Hey, can Rube call back in?
So Toni Scarboni. So you're playing softball. You're done with that. No chicks though.
No.
All right.
No, they're else. I don't know, man. Like I said, bitches be crazy these days.
So fucking
It's
true.
It's getting and like when you get old, when you guys are all in your 30s, it gets fucking harder, dude. It gets harder when you get older. I think
I've been getting
at this age
softer.
range, most people are either married or they're like they're starting families with their kids. So like this is the long haul. I think
but if you're going
maybe
to a
your 20s and
thing,
your
like
40s, you probably have a better shot.
no married woman with kids is playing softball. Like I imagine you can pick chicks up there.
I gotta say, I've actually had a lot
That's
better
not
luck in
true
my
at all.
30s than my
Tons of
20s
married women
too.
with kids. That's not true at all, dude. Tons of married women with kids are playing softball. If anything, it's to like get away from their family bullshit or whatever, right?
Really?
So that's
That seems like
true.
such a single
Yeah,
thing
man.
to do.
I can see it.
All right.
Because girls like to have like a
No,
community.
You're a runner? That's the big thing in New York right now is run clubs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Where everybody goes and they run, and then I
Oh,
think
saw
you
that in
wear like
Vancouver,
different.
too.
You wear like
That's in
different
Toronto
shirts
and
if you're
Vancouver as
single
well.
or
Yeah, you
if
should wear
you're.
black if you're
Oh,
single.
shit.
Yeah. So then, are you?
Where can I find these?
You got to run though.
I do. I used to run. I'll get back into it.
I do. I used to run.
I ran a 5K.
All
I
right.
did pretty good.
So you get back into
I heard
it.
you
get back
can
into
walk,
it,
and
yeah.
if you just wear black, you get fucking roast beef, dude.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these Instagram or TikToks are saying the nightclubs aren't doing it anymore, so the running club is
So
like
why
the
are you
new
getting
place
in a
to
running club
fucking meet.
You seem
I
like
thought
you
2K.
sound lanky.
I'm definitely a lanky.
So you got a runner's body. There's chicks there who are just looking to run and.
I don't. Running's so boring and it's like hard on your joints and. Yeah, I'd rather be in like a biking club, but biking's kind of gay too, you know.
Yeah, well, that's all dudes. That's
Swimming.
You could probably show off your long dick in some small running shorts. I'm a gay man now, so I can say that.
No one wants,
You have a nice
no one
wiener.
wants to see that. You know, no one wants to see that shit though. Everyone wants.
Hey, you got a real losing attitude. We're telling you that you could join a running club and show off your long dick, and you're all like, people don't want to see my long dick. I don't like running. It hurts
Yeah.
my
What's
joints.
What's
this guy's issue again?
It's not about.
I think you get pussy.
no puss.
Not me.
It's been years.
Well, it doesn't have to be
It's about,
athletics. You can like just have a hobby or something. Right?
Honestly, dude, I think you just got to be gayer.
Do yoga. There's a lot of girls at yoga classes.
He lives in Vancouver. That's yoga city.
Then you should go. Yeah, go to yoga class. I always feel. Yeah, there's always a bunch of girls there.
I heard there's chicks who like fart in that too. If you do hot yoga.
Pretty sick.
You know what? Yoga's a good suggestion. You know what? I'll have to do one and then get back to you on that.
All right. Look into it, Toni
We'll do
Scarboni.
a few yogas.
All
Few
right.
yogas. Yeah, don't before I go, don't astrology. Don't listen to it. Get a second or third opinion, but it's all a scam.
It's all a scam.
Get a second opinion.
Well, I would have agreed with you in the past, but
Yeah.
Rube has changed my mind about that. Later, man. Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
Hey, what's up, boys?
What's up? Who are we speaking with?
This is the Pack Master.
The Pack Master.
Fuck
How's it
yeah,
going,
dude.
man?
Yeah,
Like,
it's going well. I'm calling in for the some of the boys out there hurting for dates and stuff.
yeah, you got some advice?
Well, I've been doing speed dating recently.
They still do that shit?
yeah, they do. It's
Back?
a thing.
Right. It's huge.
Interesting. Where do you do it?
It gets like sold out.
It's basically in real life Tinder. I feel like the new generation
You do
is,
that like
is
a
like
fucking Elks Lodge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
So-
exactly that.
And so you've been having some success at speed dating?
I think it would hurt my feelings.
So I live in I live in northern Washington. So I drive down to Seattle and I'll do it. And I've been up to Vancouver, BC.
That's where Tony
do it.
lives, or in and around there. The last caller.
That's a what?
That's where the last caller, he lives around Vancouver, BC.
I'm not familiar with this,
Oh,
but
yeah, no, it-
if I go to the speed dating, can I meet men? Because I'm gay now.
Yeah.
So,
They got
how long
They
are...
got all kinds of different like.
I think all gay dating is speed dating.
yeah,
They have different subjects like bowling, pool. I did one up in Vancouver. It was like a tantric speed dating thing where it was like a lot of like hand holding and positive affirmations and like if this doesn't work out for us
So I
tonight,
can
I
meet
hope
gay
in the
people.
future.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Dude,
Just
yeah.
fucking pull your pants down?
Yeah.
And how long are the dates?
No,
like, how
dude,
many
it was
dates?
a lot of like hugging.
There was a lot of hugging.
I've been on a few.
What do you
Not
just
really working out for
go
me.
around the room, you hug them, and see who gives you an erection?
Yeah, that was just the tantric one. Yeah, it was seriously like I had a lot of pre-cum going, so I had to like fucking step away for a little bit.
Sounds like your thing here isn't helping you get laid. If
Well,
hugs,
maybe it is.
No,
if hugs at speed dating are
I'm a
leading to
little too-
pre-cum,
I'm not.
you're telling me that your strategy for getting laid is not getting you laid.
Yeah. Sounds like you got to crank a couple out before you go to
I'm
the
not trying to get laid. I'm trying to find someone.
Oh,
nice,
find your
so
special
I'm
someone.
done-
I
I'm done
told you
doing
this
that.
was for gay people.
Right.
So I just have a question about this. So when you go to a speed dating thing, how long is it, and how many people do you go on speed dates with?
Okay, so like the first one I went to, there was like 12 chicks and 15 guys. So there's 3 extra guys, and it's a real depressing table when you're at the table with the 2 extra guys.
And you're just waiting to get
It's
sucked
a
in,
real
kind of thing.
Especially,
Yeah,
especially when there's no sports
yeah,
going
they
on right
should
now. What are you
not
going to
allow
tell?
That should not be allowed. Although you can maybe meet a friend at the
You have
table.
to-
Yeah.
How
You
much
have to
how much
suck up a
time
lot
do you
of
have to
pride.
make an
I go-
impression?
It's like 7 minutes.
Oh, that's a good amount of time.
That's yeah. That's
7 minutes in heaven.
7 minutes. And do you have like
Or hell.
do you go into it with like a plan of what you're gonna say, or you kind of just wing
Hey,
it?
can I hug you and see if I come?
Do you have an elevator pitch? Like I'm like Brad Pitt meets Jack Black.
Pre-cum is not coming. I'm uncircumcised, so it's like my positive. It's like my lube.
There you go.
Somebody write that down, dude.
This guy's a fucking genius.
Clever.
Yeah, dude. So
so
yeah,
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
And,
And then you have this thing on your phone. You have this thing on your phone, which is it's just basically the scorecard, which basically just turns into Tinder after that. And you either heart them or X them, and then you rate them from there. So it's kind of like it's like
Didn't
you said,
make me
it's Tinder in
come.
person.
Wait, do you get to see what people rated you?
well, you know how many dates you
not
got.
what they rated you, but you get emails at midnight at the stroke of midnight, like Cinderella.
Oh wow.
So
That sounds like
how many dates?
anxiety
Pretty
inducing.
yeah. How many dates? Like how many times do you do them and like you sit down instantly? And you're like, I'm not interested in this chick. And then what do you just like shoot the shit for 7 minutes?
As soon as because it's like at a bar. As soon as you get there and you start scanning, it's like nope, and it's like all right, let's just have fun now.
But
Get
you
drunk and
have
fun.
to go sit down with them even still.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Like yeah, it's fine sitting down with them, even if they're not like one chick. One of the first chicks. Because this is in Seattle. One of the first chicks was, I just want to let you know the biggest thing about me is I'm a staunch liberal. I'm like, all right, here we fucking go.
Yeah.
Did you get kicked out for pulling your pants down?
No, but
Because in Seattle
telling
they have
bad
like
jokes.
that law where you can just throw hands with someone if it's like consensual, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Would you?
That's how
Have
Kurt
you ever
Cobain died,
considered just
actually.
for fun, just wearing like a MAGA hat to the speed dating?
I mean, I would wear that just for the sake of it.
But I'm
not
saying
even
at
for the
the
fun.
speed dating
I would just
event.
wear it, but they would probably, like I said, they would probably ask you to leave in Seattle, in Vancouver as well. Vancouver as well. They'd
Yeah,
probably ask you
Vancouver
to
they
leave.
wouldn't like that.
Because it's Canada.
And so you've got some
Yeah, but
actual dates out of this, and then how many of those have been good?
I've gotten dates out of every event I've gone to. I've gotten dates, and
Man, pre-cum killing the game.
the one up in Vancouver was actually the most lucrative, like the one that lasted the longest. We talked the most, and then I was planning on going up there for a friend's. Actually, Danny, I was planning on going up there for a friend's birthday for go see you up in Vancouver.
Oh, okay.
Until you canceled.
Right.
The hell, man.
Man,
No,
what the fuck? man?
I'm gonna have the new date for that soon, actually. But so
I was kind of tired of going. I was kind of tired of going up there anyway. So.
yeah. So that's and how many of these have you closed? How many dates have you
None.
seen? It's
Like
not
none.
a
Like I
you
said,
haven't sealed the deal.
I'm not trying to.
Well, I'm not saying
I'm
you're
not trying to fuck any of these chicks. I get,
What?
Right.
This dude's
I'm
just
not-
trying to get chubbed up.
Yeah. No.
This is like some weird edging thing.
Yeah. No.
He's trying to get a quarter chub and dip.
To me, pre-cum
No,
is
none of
cum.
these
That's
chicks are
what
worth having. None of these chicks are worth having a kid with. So.
Wait, you'll only
but
have
you
sex
can go
with
on
a
a
woman
date with a
for the
woman.
purpose of having a child. You won't just have.
That's so.
At this point, at this point in my life, I'm 36, so I'm kind of just done having casual.
But like,
sex.
don't you want to like kind of test it out before you kind of commit to the kid part?
He's saying he's already knows.
Right.
Like, I'm not.
These, like I said, this isn't for me. Speed dating's not for me. All these chicks I met, not for me at all. I'm just saying, if you're just sitting at home, just go and fucking try it, because there's a bunch of chicks out there. Like, it's a lot of fucking girls out there. Just not for me.
What's the average attractiveness of the women?
There's some Seattle 8s in there. Like, California's at the top. California. I'm from Southern California, so.
What's a Seattle 8 to a California?
Wait, where in Southern California?
Like 6, like a California 6.
San Luis Obispo, Southern California, or like LA?
Ventura.
Okay, that's
okay.
That's
so
LA.
they're a Ventura 6.
It's the cutoff line
On average.
Alrighty then.
Or some of them are.
Ventura 6 for sure. Yeah.
You say this is at a bar, like
Yeah,
a fucking
it's pretty-
Applebee's?
What kind of? Yeah, well, it's just a regular bar.
Oh no, there's like the Moxie in downtown Seattle, so it's like a really
I know
nice
that spot.
hotel.
Yeah, they have
and
a
there's
few
a really
of them
nice
here.
bar.
All right, I got to dip. Everybody check out the Run Your Mouth podcast and Summer Porch Store. Later,
Robbie
dudes.
Bernstein. Go get Derek. You want to come in? Fuck off.
Watching the game, bro.
Come on.
What game?
Rube. It's fucking baseball, man. Who gives a shit?
Oh my god, yeah.
I care. Rube, welcome back. Robbie Bernstein, everybody.
Bye, Robbie.
He's got to go to a spot. We got Derek Drescher joining us for a bit. He's hanging out in the green room. It's not a commercial. What's that?
What's going on my ass?
I said, who's joining you?
Derek Drescher just tapped in. Robbie had to leave. He's got a spot.
Listen, I was going to tell you the story about how the cops wanted me, or the detectives wanted me to wear a wire to get a confession out of this chef I worked for.
Yeah, it's Rube.
Rubestar, what's up, buddy?
Why'd the cops want you to wear a wire? You're no rat. Or are you a rat?
You're the rat.
You are the
Remember?
You're the
He
rat.
said he's You're the rat.
You are You're the rat. Right.
Well, he said he found his girlfriend dead in the field where he dropped her off last night. And
wait, this happened today?
This is in the 80s.
Oh, in the 80s? Oh, I was like, what?
He's using present tense narration.
Gotcha. So in the 80s, your employee, your coworker.
Sorry.
Your coworker in the 80s.
Yeah, well,
potentially murdered his girlfriend.
Well, see, I wasn't even going to tell you this story because Robbie was so butthurt by the gay comment. I was going to, and people were hating on astrology. I was going to give you proof as to the people born in '88 being gay.
I think he leaned
and
into
you
being
want to
gay.
hear the detective what?
Yeah, let's hear the detective wire
You want to hear
story.
the? Okay. Anyways, they rule it a suicide. I'm in Northeast Ohio, and he's in Northeast Ohio. In the 90s, I go down to Columbus to become a chef's apprentice, and I end up working under this guy, Scott Scorcher, we'll call him, okay? So I'm working at a famous country club down there, a real well-known one, and he's the chef. And one day he tells me, oh, yeah, my girlfriend years ago killed herself over me, and her parents are all mad at me. They think I killed her. Or no, or he said something like that. Anyways, I brushed it off. My girlfriend one day, months later, says, Rube, do you know that they're reopening Scott Scorcher's case? They're exhuming the body, and they want to arrest him. Okay.
Okay.
So this guy, he's a great guy, except he would get these phone calls all the time, and then he would yell at the person on the phone and then yell at everybody in the kitchen. And it was kind of unmanageable. So here was the detectives calling him up saying, look, just confess. We know you did it. We know you did it. Just confess. And so I called up the cops, and I was like, look, when are you going to arrest this guy? And they're like, oh, we got all the evidence. Because they exhumed the body of the girl, and they changed the cause of death to asphyxiation by strangulation. Okay?
Ooh.
The other interesting thing about this case is once they found that the coroner's original autopsy was wrong on this one, they opened up all this guy's cases, And for example, like he ruled the cause of death for this one body, burned to death or whatever.
Yeah.
They dig up the body. It's got like 57. They got like 57 stab wounds.
Ah, I know. I knew a guy
So-
like this.
All this coroner's cases were fishy, hundreds of them, and there was a connection up here in Northeast Ohio. I won't say anything more about it, but anyways, so the pressure's building on Scott, and I said to my friend one time, I was like, because we went to school together, and we.
Why?
Vince wanted to hang up.
Oh.
Vince had him hang up bank.
I knew a guy that bashed a guy's
was a good story.
head in with a hammer and then set the house on fire. But when they
No, Vince, don't do it again.
when the police got there, they were like,
What
yeah,
happened?
no, he was murdered.
Sorry, what happened?
This guy bashed this other dude's head in with a hammer and then blew the house up.
I think that's what Rube's about to do, dude.
Yeah.
Rube's getting hung up on so much. I
Yeah.
have to change his
How much did he pay to hang up?
$13.
Damn. If you guys give Danny $50, I will fucking leave and never come back.
Fuck, I'll do that right now.
Do it.
I thought asphyxiation was
Well, I
like
just
when
give
you're
myself
fucking,
Yeah.
Is asphyxiation like specifically spanking? Like, is
I think that's autoerotic asphyxiation.
yeah.
No, asphyxiation is just, I think, when you just die from not being able
getting
to breathe.
choked.
all right.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. So it sounds like,
Strangulation.
Strangulation.
I hope Rube didn't wear the wire.
Asphyxiation. I think he should have. Fucking snitch, man. Who cares?
He's here the
Fucking
rat.
cares.
Have you
You're
ever
the
been
rat.
approached to snitch?
No. I've been questioned and asked, if other people are involved, but I've never been involved in anything. They were like, oh, you got to wear a wire.
Like a Rico kind of deal?
No,
No Rico stuff?
dude, I was fucking junkie.
Nothing, not up to anything high level? What's going on with the Yankees?
3-3, top of the 10th.
Oh wow.
Dude, is it
Yeah.
even the postseason?
No.
but
it's-
every game is like the postseason right now.
Who watches every Yankee game?
I know. There's so many games.
It's 162 games a year.
so many fucking
These are
games.
big, dude.
Or they just blow it every year?
Do they blow it every year?
No, I mean they blow it a lot through the season. You mean like in the World Series? No, they haven't made
Just
it
in
to
the
the World Series
postseason every year.
since 2009.
Dude, there's a
Go
kid
foul.
from my state who played for the Yankees,
Where are you from?
Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
His name is Mike King.
Do you know Mike King?
Never heard of him.
All right.
Dude, he was like an ace like a few years ago, I think.
All
No.
right.
Wow.
Sounds kind of made up.
Yeah.
Maybe it was,
That's
yeah.
what he's saying, anyways. All right. Well, phone lines are open. 1-888-949-2969. You guys aren't having any of Rube this week. I don't know why.
Because Vince keeps paying $13 to hang
Well,
up on him.
they don't like the story.
They didn't like the story.
No.
I was kind of losing interest. He was he did need to get to the point a little bit.
Well, he was building it up.
It was
He does build tension.
Rube
Rube builds a lot of
I'm
tension.
a Rube stan.
I like Rube. I'm a fan.
Sounds like he
I am
goes inside
You should
the
just do a
banks.
separate pod
You know
where
what I
he
mean?
tells stories to you.
Why would I do that?
Danny and the Star, Danny and the Rube.
Danny and the Rube. I think I have enough. Oh, well, let's just hear it. Here's him calling back.
Star you garbage.
Star you garbage.
There you go.
There you go. Rube.
I guess it really wasn't that good of a story.
Well,
I was thinking of news articles.
I mean, I thought we were getting juicy, Big Rube.
yeah, I was.
I was listening to you.
Yeah, we were kind of. I was captivated. But anyways, what happened with the murder? Did they ever catch? Was that the guy? Was your coworker the murderer?
I think so. They eventually arrested him. They swarmed the country club, and after a long trial,
Derek Drescher.
Derek Drescher, everybody.
So they swarmed the country
got
club.
off.
They arrested him.
yeah. But the best part of the story is, I tell my friend, because my girlfriend's living up here, and she's watching the news and calling me and giving me, telling me what's going on. So I tell my friend, I was like, dude, they're about to arrest Scott. And he's kind of like a Homer Simpson type, like real simple. So he yells across the kitchen, hey, Scott, Rube thinks you killed that girl. Isn't that crazy? And just starts laughing.
He
and I was
thinks you're a
oh my God,
murderer."
dude. Yeah, like, what an idiot Rube is. So then Scott takes me down into the basement and, like, closes the door. I'm in the pantry and sits me down in a chair. And he's like, Rube, it's real important to me that I know that you know I didn't kill that girl. And it was, like, the most uncomfortable 10, 15 minutes of my life, I'd say.
Wow.
I was like, oh, yeah. I know you didn't kill her. I know you didn't kill her.
This thing
So
of
I ended up
us.
calling the cops. I was like, when are you going to arrest this dude? And because, all right, I am a rat. If he got arrested, my buddy would become the assistant chef, and then I would become the assistant
Oh,
chef.
so you had a little motive here to get him out of the picture, a little promotion.
This guy, the Jeep guy, needs Rube's mentality, I would say, when it comes to the his friends calling the cops on his friends.
So, sorry, he was arrested?
Yeah, he was arrested. The other thing about him was he was a born-again Christian.
Ooh.
And it's like, it gave me a real different perspective on people that were born-again Christians.
Wow, this guy's
So
a
was he convicted of this murder?
No, he got off.
Oh, he got off. Oh, okay. Good lawyer.
Yeah.
Rube, we got a super chat. December 18th, 1987. This is from Drew.
Drew, who?
Okay, so
Just Drew.
There's a guy super chat's named Drew in my chat slot.
Oh, Drew Huntley?
Yeah, hey Drew, it's Huntley.
Oh.
What's up, man?
Drew Huntley.
Drew Huntley had one of my favorite super chats ever, which he was drinking, and then he super chatted just, I'm driving, weed. That was so funny.
All right, December 18th, 1987.
Okay, so I think that is the year of the rabbit. And that's the day of mammoth projects. They're capable, expansive, persistent, preoccupied, frustrated, and stubborn. But more importantly, they're the same week as you, Danny Magic. It's called the Week of the Titan. I don't know if you read that in the papers
I
flipped you.
skimmed it. Yeah.
He sent you papers?
Yes.
Like not even an email
So you're the-
paper?
Papers, photocopied papers. Correct.
I have the documents.
Kind of old school.
Yeah.
That's so sick. I love this guy.
All right. Year of the Titan. And Drew is also the Year of the Titan?
No. The week. If you're born
week of the Titan.
between December 11th and December 18th. That's Brad Pitt's week. That's Danny Magic's week.
Oh, yeah,
That's
of
this
course.
guy's week.
Okay.
They're real big personalities. They're expansive. They're fun-loving, and they're very generous.
That's it.
All right.
That's Drew Huntley to a
That's
T.
your doubt.
There you go.
That is Drew Huntley.
That's
All right. Thanks, Rube.
all right.
Ruben Magic, everybody.
Ruben Magic,
Dude.
everybody.
All right. Well, the phone lines are open. Oh, I missed a ton of calls, but 1-888-949-2969. Looks like we lost Vince. He didn't like it.
Well, damn.
He didn't like
Sorry,
it.
Vince.
Sorry, Vince. Vince, you can call in if you have.
You're fired.
Maybe I should do for $1,000. I just cancel the show
Yeah, that'd be
forever.
just. If you want me to stop podcasting, give me $1,000.
$5,000. I move back to Canada. How does that sound?
That'd be fun.
That would.
How much you doing on Patreon? You got at least a year's worth of Patreon.
Yeah. No. That would not be good. I don't want to go back to Canada.
Yeah, you would never go back. Toronto, right?
Yeah.
No.
That's not. You ever been to Canada?
No, dude, they got titties out there.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just cold, so it's like cold titties, right?
Cold titties, yeah, but then the
Yeah.
nips are hard.
That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah. Did you get hard nips?
Yeah.
I met a girl from
I heard there's a lot of
Canada.
A cups.
Yeah. AIDS.
A. I say A a lot, right?
Some of them do. I never got into the A stuff, but what were you saying?
I played rugby with this kid who had a Canadian girlfriend. She had some fucking cannons, dude.
Canada had a pretty good basketball team this year at the Olympics.
They did,
Yeah.
and they didn't medal.
I like seeing Dylan Brooks upset.
Yeah. Hello.
Yo, what's up,
up?
Danny?
What's up?
My audio probably sucks right now because I'm driving home.
Yeah, not great, but it's fine.
At least I fixed my tires because that fucking TPPS sensor was pissing me off. But not as bad as the speed dating caller. I mean, come on. Is there a gayer way to meet women than
here's the
going
thing.
to a speed dating
Speed
thing?
dating definitely seems like, because the whole thing with dating is, it used to be Like speed dating was always kind of weird, and then but online dating was very weird for a period,
There was
and
a
then
stigma.
it just became normal.
Speed dating is more normal than online dating. It's kind of. I mean,
online dating
not
still-
really, but it's more human. You know
Like
what
I
mean?
would assume that for speed dating, I go, these are just all the people who just couldn't cut it. This is
Yeah.
like the B team from online dating.
I think now it's reversed because now it's like
Yeah, but I mean,
A
here's
lot
the
of
thing: if he called in, he's like, "Yo, you're like, I get,
Yeah.
tons of ass from it. Maybe it's this kind of untapped."
Well, he says he could, but they're just not
Well-
his wife.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty gay.
I feel like the
Listen,
gayer,
any guy who
gayer
needs
you are.
to, any guy who needs to meet chicks, you're not going to the right places. You're not putting yourself out there.
Yeah,
you
just
don't
get
need to go
blackout
pay
drunk in
some
enough bars,
fucking-
you'll find a girl.
Yeah.
That's my strategy.
Well,
Is that what you do?
I've
I don't
met
even drink.
every girl I've ever dated.
You don't drink,
I've
really?
met in person.
Have you ever
You
done?
call me gay, dude?
I
No,
would
I'm just wondering.
recommend meeting people in person.
Meeting people in person. Yeah, I mean, the meeting people in person is a good one, but some people kind of just don't have the rizz.
You know, I've been seeing a lot of pussy, dude. Is the
You
park?
gotta
park.
try.
Oh, yeah, that's
bro.
a good
There's
one.
no-
Yeah, but
listen,
picking girls up at the
for
park,
every-
that's a tough one.
Yeah. I'm just saying the supplies there.
Oh, the supply is there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in
No,
New York
listen,
City.
Yeah, there's a
Anywhere-
lot of hot girls. Hot take. There's a lot of hot girls in this city.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mark.
anywhere works. Anywhere.
Anywhere.
But really, like, there's something to actually putting yourself out there and the confidence that builds from that. Like, speed dating and internet as an option my entire life, but it's just I've had success there, but the quality of relationships never compare to relationships that are.
And are you
sparked
going up to
coincidentally,
chicks at the park and stuff?
synchronistically.
Are you approaching chicks?
Yeah,
at
I've
the
been
park?
arrested
honestly-
6 or 7 times, but once in a
Well,
while
hey,
you
you
get
know.
it.
Nah, listen, I'm a little bit privileged because I'm 6'8", so chicks
there you
look at
go.
me and they're like, "Who's this tall guy?" But I'll tell you what, I've never been a very confident person. So despite that, the height and being able to kind of visually be out there, I still had to compensate for not really knowing what to say and whatnot. You'd be surprised how easy it is, bro. So, I mean, for everybody out
6'8",
there, there's
yeah,
somebody, there's the right match. It's just a matter of numbers, and I think if
That is
people
true.
they get too caught up in the immediate results of I got rejected, and then that
Yeah.
motivates them to not do it anymore.
But
you
speed
know? It's like,
dating's
you just
kinda
gotta
good for
fucking
that.
Push past that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
But
feel like
speed dating
speed
is good.
dating,
Yeah,
you
it
should
might be.
honestly just pull your pants down.
Yeah.
And then just cycle through. You know what I mean?
Maybe just start cranking.
Because
it.
that's real speed. You know? What
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
He
You-
said
you
7
pick up girls.
minutes.
Do you pick up girls in person?
Oh no, I get zero pussy, dude.
Zero.
Really? I feel like you would fuck.
No, dude, I'm about to come out of the closet.
Really?
For,
That's pretty cool.
Just because I get no pussy. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Zero?
Yeah.
Not girl with girls.
Really? You see,
I don't believe
you
a
have such a
single
cool
thing
radio
Johnny
voice, and you seem
Yeah,
like,
chicks love a good radio voice.
Girl- yeah,
girls like an emotionally neutral man.
No, they don't.
I think they actually do. They pretend they don't. Because I'm the opposite.
Are you on the apps and
I'm
stuff?
sensitive,
No.
and they hate that.
So you're not
I
on
don't
that?
drink and I'm not on the app, so
Oh,
I'm
that's
kind of
tough.
limited.
Not
dude.
drinking-
I'm hanging out at the park and
And-
jerking off and shit. So it's like
You have to get on the apps or do speed dating.
I don't know, man.
You don't have
The apps
you don't
seem
have the
kinda
fire
fucking-
inside of you.
I might go speed dating.
Or
dude.
actually, comedy works too.
Comedy's good.
Yeah.
yeah, open mics, dude. Just
Yeah. I
Hey,
mean,
don't
there's
knock
tons-
it till you tried it.
I mean,
buddy.
there's chicks there.
I got speed dating too. It's called Pine Box Rock Shop.
Dude, I'll get pussy once a year from a doctor or something.
A
My
doctor?
like my primary care physician.
I don't know.
I hate to break it to you, that's a prostate exam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts.
No, I'm just saying I'm throwing Hail Marys out there, dude.
Johnny's
Yeah.
like, no, trust me. They feel my balls
Yeah,
and
he
squeeze.
loves it, dude.
Well,
Okay, all right, wise guy.
All right. Well,
He's all these tough guy.
wise guy.
Wise guy. All right, wise guy.
Hey, wise
Ah, wise guy.
Wait, Mark, are you smashing?
Yeah. You need some passion. That's right. All right. Well, I'm gonna go because I don't have anything.
See you
else.
later,
All right,
man.
Mark.
I'm glad you're behind the wheel.
Oh,
Really glad that guy's behind the wheel of a car. All right, I'm driving, wise guy, but I got something to tell you. You just need to harass me.
have you ever been on the apps?
Yeah.
And just what it was.
Grubhub.
It's just the same chicks, man. They're all just like, I want to travel more.
Right.
Espresso martinis.
Yeah.
They always know the
They
best
just want you
place
up
to find a margarita. And they ask you to take them on an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those chicks just have like a fucking encyclopedia of dicks on their phone, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, that's kind of a turn.
I think when you get to your 30s, the apps of it's weird because I would have thought in my 20s it would have been, but I think in the 30s they're just less like.
Yeah.
I don't know,
You're gonna
maybe
meet
just
a chick at,
filters
like
it
a
out.
fucking David's Bridal or some shit, dude.
All right. Well, you should get back on the apps.
I mean, if that's the only option, dude.
I mean, it's.
I'm
such
fine
a-
with
such
spanking,
low-
dude. Like,
you're just-
I'm fine with it. You know?
You don't have any like cute girls following you on Instagram you could like DM or whatever?
No, I got some fatties though.
That's fine.
Hey, dude.
They're just like too aggressive. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They have the masculine. They're a little too desperate.
You have a trouble like making the first move, or what's
I'm
the
like
issue?
a big fart guy, so they'll send me messages like, "Oh my god, I love farts too."
Oh, that's
And they're
funny.
like,
oh, but that's a turn off. You're like, I
well,
want to be.
if it's a hot chick, I'm like, all right, this
Right.
is
He's
sick.
like, hey, I wear the pants in the fart relationship here.
All right, let's take a call here. Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
Yo,
What's up?
what's up? What do you want to talk about, Danny?
Hey, man.
All right, this guy's
What do
already
I
my
want to talk
favorite
about?
caller.
What do you want to talk about? You ever do
I don't
speed
know. You
dating?
told me.
Oh, it's Vince.
No, yeah,
Not Black Vince, everybody. This is the guy who's hanging up on everybody.
You're not black?
yes.
Hey, Vince, you
I
know
am
what
not
would be
black.
pretty funny right now?
Shit, dude.
Yeah, how does it feel, motherfucker? Thank you for the $70, though.
Vince, we do appreciate you, but I had to do it.
that was a good bit. Very well done.
Very nice bit. Very nice bit. Thank you. Yeah, Vince. I mean, everybody seems to have kind of women issues. He has.
It's tough for guys. It's tough these days, you know.
Somebody came out with a study. I didn't read it, but it was just like
But I know it
the
exists.
percentage of single men out there, dude.
Yeah. It's funny. There's girls on Twitter like, well, men deserve it because blah, 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 blah. It's
Well,
like, I don't think they deserve it.
I think they're kind of, you know.
There's no social.
They're always just like waiting for the next best, or like maybe there might be a better thing.
Right.
And
Men are so recyclable.
I mean, they
dude.
do have the stats where it's like, you know, I think it's the top 10% of the guys are basically fucking 80% of the women. or something.
1%. Yeah, it's a
bunch of fucking chads, dude.
Dude, I don't know if this is real, but I saw some, like, I think it was real. It was from like 2017, and there was some guy who's basically like, his bio was like, I'm like a GQ model, but I was like, like a few years ago, I had a little criminal issue where I had sex with a 13-year-old or whatever.
Fuck.
And then, but he's like a model.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
all these women are like, it's fine. Like,
Really?
yeah. Like all these women were replying. It
Oh,
looked
shit.
real. Looked real to me. I think I can spot a doctored.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it looked pretty real.
That's wild.
Yeah, I love women. I mean, it's tough though when your whole feed is just tits, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
porn
you
does
can't-
desensitize.
We
We got a real problem with depopulation happening because this guy's fucking prime age right here.
I think the thing is men are kind of
just shoot
suffering.
ropes into my shirt, dude.
Social media does like weirdly put men at a disadvantage in society, and there's just no social sympathy for men like ever.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Well, it's still
not to get all Jordan Peterson on your
well,
ass.
it's just
but
at the end of the day, it's still just selection, I suppose. But there are a lot of women. The thing is like there's a lot of women who are available. It's just like you don't want
I
them.
have a friend who's like she just will just ask for $20 on Twitter, and they'll just give it to her.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a bunch of guys will give her $20.
Yeah. The Simps make me sick.
Well,
they're
dudes
really fucking things up.
Yeah, dudes are just ruin everything. Like,
Yeah, dudes are really fucking things up because you're like, you don't even have a
Right.
chance with her.
Right,
And
yeah.
you're totally distorting her view of herself.
Yeah.
Because she can just say, like, hey, give me $20, and guys are like,
yeah, like, dude, if you had a pair of cannons and you found out you could pay off your mortgage.
Oh yeah,
Oh, my
100%.
God, dude.
Yeah.
You can't get mad at chicks for doing that.
No, I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at the guy.
I'm mad at the
guys,
I'm mad at the situation. Like,
I'm
it's
mad at
just-
the guys here.
I'm not hating the player. I'm hating those players, but
Sure.
I also hate the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up, guys?
What's happening?
Kevin. Not much. I mean, I don't know. I wanted to ask you guys what you really think about like the dating app stuff because you were like bringing it up. Like I've never like touched any of them. Me being like 5'6" probably doesn't help.
Mm.
You can lie about
I
that.
tried one once just to like piss.
Oh, he's so
I
short
don't know,
he cut his
I've
call
never
short.
used those things.
So you haven't even tried on the app? I mean, there's like a lot of like I know tons of short guys who get tons of pussy.
I feel like it's like cold calling. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
You
is
can
it
put
just
your
dumb
height-
to not use that? I mean,
You should do Hinge because you can put your height there,
I don't know,
and it'll filter out women. You might still have a tough time, but women can put a height preference, I think, on one of them. I forget which one. As a 6'1" guy, not my problem, but I think there's one of them that...
yeah.
And so the women who won't care or are
I
shorter
should have
than
called when
you...
Derek was here.
Dude, I actually know a comedian who pays extra for like the Hinge premium or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can just like set your preferences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I had that for a second. It was
Yeah.
good, yeah. It was good, but I
Good
just...
in the sense of
I got a lot. I get a lot of matches, but just but online dating apps just give me so much anxiety. Like I just
Yeah.
let the messages sit there and don't escalate anything. Basically,
what were your preferences? Just like racist, like
white, big jugs, white, big jugs. Come on.
so how do you meet? Like how old are you?
I'm 34.
34, and
So
so
I don't know. I was just like around for the beginning of Facebook and MySpace and stuff, and I just saw how those interactions aren't real and they're usually toxic.
yeah.
So I just always was like trying to be like, oh yeah, I'll just meet someone. But like I worked in restaurants and stuff, and like I'm like around people a lot, but it still does not ever seem to.
doesn't work out.
I don't know.
What about coworkers?
It's hard for short guys. I do feel
Well,
bad.
now that I'm 34, most of my coworkers are in their early 20s because I work in the food industry.
Nice.
So there's like a rotating group of like girls that are out of my league that I
Yeah.
could just like. I don't want to be one of those older guys that's like weird because I've worked around them enough.
Right.
As I was
You've
growing
seen
up.
that so much.
Like I just.
Where the
It's just-
shorter
I mean,
girls at?
It's
That's where you
funny,
gotta
like
be.
seeing waitresses flirt with guys and stuff, but like I know how they can do it back to you if they want to.
Right.
So I just kind of like don't. I don't know. Don't shit where you eat, kind of thing.
What about just like going to the
I
gym
used
and
to try
getting
that.
jacked?
Yeah, you don't have to do. This guy seems like a sweet guy, by the way. But yeah, just go to get jacked. That's the only short
Go on
guy option.
testosterone, get jacked.
Get jacked. Get on
I did lose a
testosterone.
bunch of weight recently. so
Nice.
That's
helpful.
good.
Now you got to beef up, and that's the one advantage of being short is that you can get in good shape very easily.
Yeah.
Look at Rogan, dude.
Yeah, he's on testosterone.
Is
Yeah.
it?
He's
34,
like
dude. Just
60.
start taking fucking steroids, man.
Yeah.
You're telling me
34,
that's
yeah.
not on it supplements doing this?
I mean, that's for the brain is the honest supplement, but
That's true.
I don't know, man. I have like a friend.
And I
I have a
did,
friend from Toronto who like he's literally 4'11", this comic, and he gets so much ass. It's insane.
Hey, Peter Dinklage fucks.
Well,
Dude,
he's a
4'11",
big
he
celebrity.
gets-
My friend is
Adam Gilbert fucks.
like he,
How about that?
yeah, but he's like my friend is not a big celebrity.
Right.
He's just like a whatever comic in
Dude,
Canada.
Boston is filled with short kings.
Yeah.
Like they're notorious.
It's
for
more
getting
like just
pussy.
this kind of a swagger that you have to have, which is again
Confidence.
Confidence. It's hard to probably develop, but you
Was
can't
it
do
like-
anything about
hey,
your height. But you can develop that.
There's also enough women under 5'6" that will like. Women
I
do
mean, with
like a
these
taller
with
guy.
this goddamn border open, they're flowing in women
Yeah.
under 5 feet.
You need a Latina,
Oh, yeah,
a nice
I just-
low to the ground Guatemalan.
Dude, it's crazy in New
They
York.
transform as soon as they get pregnant, and
Dude.
they hate condoms.
Yeah,
Hey man, we all got to make some sacrifices,
it is
dude. You're in dire
honestly
straits.
wild how small some of the people who are like this, like some of the migrants in New York are. They're
Yeah.
Like, I
If
can't.
you want loyalty, though, dude,
yeah.
like that's where it's at.
Well,
And
That's
they
either
want.
one.
Do you have? Are you a
You're
US,
ride or die.
Are you a
Yeah.
U.S. citizen? Are you a U.S. citizen?
What? Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I solved your problem.
Neither of my parents were, but
All right. Well, they're looking for citizenship.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, I don't think Spanish chicks like me. They're still. I haven't checked them off on my list yet.
I mean, I would honestly look into it because they're
Dude, go
tiny.
to a
I
fucking
honestly,
hair salon.
I say Hinge. I have a friend who's 5'2"
Well, that's
who
the
just
thing,
got
maybe I
married
should
to a
just-
girl. He was like the short. Brendan Crick was his name. He's a comedian. And he was like, I'm a short guy. Nah, 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 nah. And he found a wife on Hinge.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
it can be. It
Oh
can
yeah,
be
well,
done.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I should probably just
It's
like
been done throughout
I
all
should
of
just
history.
fucking
Yeah, yeah.
Try to use the apps.
Dude, I got a haircut from a Venezuelan woman
Yeah.
recently, and dude,
Oh,
she
God.
didn't respect me at all. And dude, I
But you
loved
enjoyed
it.
that.
How
that
so?
sounds
Like, she was, like,
where-
kinda
Like
where
she
was
didn't
that
ask
haircut?
me, dude. She didn't ask me how I was.
Oh, that
She
sounds
didn't
great.
ask
Did
me
you ask
any-
you how she wanted your hair at least?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I mean, dude, best. I usually go to Supercuts.
Yeah.
So like, she did a good job, but
I hate when they're chatty.
Bro, she didn't
I never know what
ask
to
me
say.
any
Yeah.
generic questions,
That's
and I
great.
was like, "This is sick."
But she spoke English well?
No,
I'm
broken.
pretty
English.
sure I've seen a video about that on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
One
dude,
cuts there and then it turns into something
I
else.
liked it.
you can't have a defeatist
Yeah.
attitude about this. I will say that.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
think
have to-
I think a lot like you, man. And you're coming up like, oh, I don't know, but but you just gotta go for it. Dude.
I mean, I will say there is a real issue with this like girl boss shit where women who are definitely being told to just like wait it out
Yeah.
for a guy who's like way out of their
yeah, there is
league.
like a population problem, right? Isn't were you just saying that?
Depopulation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, big time.
Because of women
There's
like
also definitely a thing that, like, I'm starting to get out of this age range now, but, like, girls in their 20s have so much more power over older guys, and guys in their, like, 20s are still, like, trying to, like, be anything, like, create their life. So, like, I've noticed it more of the app.
But now you're the older guy. You get that.
but that's,
Yeah.
that's kind of the trade-off. is
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So now I'm switching out of that.
Also, women in
I
their
don't have
30s are,
shit to-
I don't know, maybe it's just my
show for it,
experience, but they're just more, there's less games and they're just like,
I
yeah,
always
because
liked
the
older
fucking
chicks.
clock's ticking.
yeah,
they're
they're
running
more,
out of time.
they're
dude.
down, like they're just like less superficial in a lot of ways too.
Cream pie,
Dude,
it's
like
cream pie
girls
city,
girls
bro.
your
There's a deadline, yeah.
man, girls your age. I don't know if you want to be with a girl your age, but a girl your age, 34, man,
Yeah. Even 30, do they start panicking?
they're not dicking around.
Yeah. It's cream pie.
But they might
city.
be around your
Try
dick.
to lock it down.
Yeah, like just go find
I
like
still have that,
like honestly,
I
go
don't
on
have
the
vaccine,
apps.
DNA, so
Yeah, go on the apps and just like set your just the age just to your age.
Yeah, it'll filter it out. Because that's the thing is my apps mostly show me women in their 30s, and it's.
I mean, I would literally be like, stop, don't go after like a 22-year-old.
I would literally just type in "not pulling out." Like,
just go in your thing, your bio, being
I'll
like,
just say a lot of free time to
like,
raise
like in your
child,
bio,
career woman.
just in your bio, be like, I want to have. Do you want to have a family and kids and stuff?
That's the bio. Do you want to have a family and
we used
kids?
to always joke around when I was growing up. My one friend's dad was a stay-at-home dad, and all he did was play guitar and Xbox and hang out with us. So like we always used to joke like that's the dream. Like I'd be totally fine with dating some career chick and just like I get to stay at home and
Dude, that is the
cook.
dream.
That's all I got to do.
That's actually my screenplay.
Yeah,
It's called First Husband, starring Robbie Goodwin.
That's like a life hack.
You made yourself the star of
Yeah,
your
the
screenplay,
star of
huh?
the, yeah,
Is
you
it-
know.
is
First
that-
female president, I'm like, what's up, guys? Time to smoke some weed.
I mean, anyways, it can be.
Also, how did I not get hung up on? How did I get not hung up on? And Rube got that guy. I love Rube.
Well, ask and ye shall receive.
Yeah. That's funny. I identify with his.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's tough. It is tough out there. And
I have a short man's brain.
how
even
much
though I'm
time
tall.
are you spending on these apps, dude?
Not a lot. That's the thing. But I have a friend.
And if you have anxiety, why don't you like go hire some Filipino person on fucking Upwork or some shit to just like
That's
to
not
just
a bad
literally
idea.
deal with all your messaging.
That's what OnlyFans girls do.
Yeah, literally do that. Just be like, hey, I'll just like talk to them, and then they'll just like arrange dates for you. Can you at least do
That
the
sounds.
date?
I would love to do that. Yeah, the date is good. I'm just better in Like I'm
Yeah.
better at like I can do Instagram. Asking people out over Instagram and stuff. I don't know what it is about. I just don't like opening the app. I think it's like 8 notifications. That's a lot. I'll wait till later. And then you know.
Dude,
And
when I
then-
had the app, no joke, I legit got 0 matches.
I used to get 0 matches. I'm telling. I really think being in your 30s. It helps.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So just say you're 30.
Well, dude, my range was to like 79.
all of North America and up to 79.
Like a 100-mile radius.
I will say, a lot of it's harder for younger men. Like ironically, because I think a lot of girls like to date up.
Yeah, for sure.
But then the girls in their early 20s who date. When you're 23, you're competing with like hot guys.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but all right.
Like models and shit.
Yeah.
I fucking hate hot guys.
Fuck boy, I used to be such like a little like these fucking.
Sometimes I feel like
Pretty
they're kind of
boys.
like low key geniuses, though, dude. Like Chads and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're always just smashing and passing, and it's like, dude, maybe they're right.
Yeah,
Well, they're probably just-
some of them are very. My friend Jonah does that. Today he was like, I don't know, I'm just like so sick of having so much sex. I'm like, okay, dude. Sure,
Well,
man.
you know, they're in a position where they can kind of just, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They,
but like
they go,
everyone
there's
else
there's
just
another
like-
chick out there. that
Yeah,
they-
it becomes
he's
once
like
the novelty wears off, then
like
it becomes just.
Everybody else just gets married though, and just gets divorced. So it's like maybe they're not missing.
I
out,
mean,
man.
you're at a good age where you can just work on your, career and both of you really, and just
Yeah.
Spank it, dude.
just spank it. Try and become. Because here's the thing: if you become successful enough, nothing else matters.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I also I just got to a place where I'm down to when my last relationship ended, I went on a tear very quickly, but then I wallowed in my bed for 8 months and didn't go out on any dates.
Yeah.
And this month and last month I've been actually being more proactive.
Yeah. I wonder if they're
Finally,
gonna have
more than a year.
a pocket pussy that's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's happening.
For real?
Yeah.
How much?
No, they're developing really advanced sex robots and stuff. I think
We are so fucked as
we're
a
so
civilization.
this is so
bad.
Jover. This is why we're not gonna have a civil war. There's gonna be fucking sex robots.
Everybody's
Someone
just
was
gonna be-
telling me some of the pocket pussies now are
Have you ever used a fleshlight?
I've used the pocket pussy years ago.
It's
but
pretty
it was
good. It works.
Yeah, I felt like I was fucking a fucking chicken breast, dude.
Yeah, they didn't.
It does feel like that.
The
Yeah.
flashlights never did it for me. They used to sponsor my podcast back in Canada.
Yeah.
we used
Really?
to have crates of them.
You gave a discount and shit?
I don't even
Crates
think
of
we
flashlights?
had. You know what? It was so weird. We didn't have a discount code. They just gave us money to spot, and then they would
Yeah.
just give us
That's
as
fucking sick,
many as
dude.
we wanted. We would give them out at shows and stuff.
Holy shit.
We had so many of them, but they're I don't know. I guess
What?
if you heat them, Lisa Ann was on this show.
Heat
a month
yeah.
ago.
Imagine your roommate accidentally
So you put
opening
them
up
in
the
the dishwasher.
microwave and there's a fucking warm.
Well, you do
fleshlight
gotta heat them up a little bit. I think that's part of it.
For real?
but-
You put them in the microwave and shit?
Well, yeah. Well, I
heard
think,
about that with
I
the
think
banana.
Dishwasher. Well, you
Yeah.
fuck up banana?
I mean, dude, I'm going to end up fucking chicken breast at the supermarket, dude.
I do love that that's foreplay for a fleshlight, though. Just don't worry, I'll make
That'd
it
be a great way to go out, though, to just hammer a few chicken breasts at the supermarket.
Yeah.
Just get taken away.
Be a good little
Yeah.
news item.
Just go out with a bang, dude.
Just go out with a bang.
Literally.
Oh God. All right. You know what? We're gonna wrap this up. Where
Folks, I've never fucked a chicken, but my ex-wife was also a bit of a farm animal. She was a pig.
Where can people find you guys?
Okay. At Robbie Goodwin. I do the Crowder Boys live stream every Wednesday at 7 with Crack Amico and Dalton Pruitt. It's really fun. Drew Huntley's
it out.
there a lot.
Yeah, check it out.
Also, if you are in the Connecticut area this Sunday, please come to Mohegan Sun, the comics. Please come out. It's like a competition thing, so I need your vote.
Hell yeah, dude.
And also, I have
timely reference.
Thank you. Hey, I think you're speaking tonight, actually. You know what? It is timely, you piece of shit. That guy spoke tonight. Or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. And also, if you are in New York or Queens, I'm going to put on a Halloween impression show at Grove 34 on October 18th, and that is going to be a bangaroo. So definitely come to
Also,
that.
if you're a woman.
Oh, also, please have sex with me if you're a
Yeah,
woman.
yeah. We don't really have a lot of women watching this stuff, but
At Robbie Goodwin, also to keep up with random bar shows and shit too.
Hell yeah, dude. Shout out the Johnny Salami podcast, dude.
Yeah.
Talk about tits and farts and shit, dude.
That's awesome.
So
real, just Americana.
just fucking economics and shit, man.
I love it. Okay, let's take this one.
You
last
should
call.
you should bring
One
on
last
girls
call
stuff
here.
and fuck them after your podcast.
Not a bad idea.
It's not
Not a bad idea.
man.
Hello, last call of the night. Who are we speaking with?
Hey, it's Slav. I was just gonna give some real basic advice.
Slav,
Well,
what's your chick situation, Slav? I've never asked you this. You got a girlfriend? Is there a Miss Slav?
You got something to Slav on your knob?
I don't lock down. I'm not really locked down. Bro, I'm broke as shit. So I just.
Every caller tonight has sounded at the end of their
rope.
rope, by the way. Every single one sounds like men on their last leg.
All right, well, let's hear this advice here.
Sorry.
So this advice is very simple to understand. This is advice I've gotten, and it makes very easy sense.
Okay.
Chicks hate being bored.
True.
They just they hate being bored. Amuse them somehow. Like if you can't find something fun to do for yourself, and then be like, oh shit, this sounds really fun, and be like, hey, all I do is hey, I want something really fun. Hit them up, be like, hey, I'm doing this. You can either tag along or just fuck off with your day.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
dude.
Also,
fuck
you
off
guys,
with your day. Yeah.
comedians have a huge.
That's actually great advice.
Also,
honestly.
comedians have a huge advantage
Yeah.
because you're funny, and also just when you're talking on the apps, I used to find when I was doing the apps, that just being funny on the apps, most guys are just so dull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how's your day?
My ex was never more furious than when she would watch me play video games or watch me watch basketball. Those are like when she would just stew and like troll me or something. I was like, I just want to watch Steph Curry.
I can understand the thing with like the digital thing and the app thing. Like, bro, I can't think of a fucking bio for myself. No, I just go out in person.
I know a bio for you. 1488.
Hey.
HH 1488. Really just read them out.
Good night, everybody.
I mean, but yeah, what is it? Also, with the whole thing about them they don't like being bored, and sometimes it doesn't have to be fun to keep them preoccupied and not bored. You know what, bro? You know, you've been with them for a while. Pick a fight. You know.
They love that.
Oh, yeah.
They love that.
Yep, pull your pants down, dude.
That's.
What about a dating app where it starts with a fight? Like where the first match is you have to start fighting. It's like kind of like Bumble, Rumble, and then it's just like you just have to start arguing.
It's like hate fucking.
Instead of Bumble, it's Rumble.
Right, and you're arguing. Like you have to start. The only way you can start it is with an argument.
Yeah. Your mom's annoying. Fuck you. You always say this to me. You want to go get coffee later?
Also, what is it? For dudes who are just, we're trying to like if they don't drink or nothing. Oh, not if they don't drink. Like if they're not if they're done like perusing like the little so-called entertainment districts, bro, go find out the nurses' schedules at the hospitals near you.
What about fake? Well, I was going to say fake an injury, but this country's way too costly to do that.
I love the best, very universal. He started with very universal advice. He was like, all right, 450 Broadway Avenue. There's a bunch of broads there. Just scope it out. I've heard nurses are cutthroat. I've heard that they're like, it's like someone said it's like comedians. Like, you know how like everyone's like really competitive and
I think they're
bitchy.
they're freaks.
Dude, So, y'all guys can, like, the ones listening, y'all can teeter on this edge. There's a lot of, I've never seen the show, but there's that show Nurse Jackie. It was,
Edie Falco. Yeah.
Soprano.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a
Edie Falco.
No, she plays like a bad, she basically plays like House,
right.
but the girl version.
Yeah, so a lot of these nurses, especially down here in Texas, because they're a bunch of carpetbaggers, you know, bringing them and their Nissan Altimas, and they just drive, like, they're all now traveling.
People still say carpetbaggers.
Never heard that before.
It's an old text. That's like an old American history word.
Well, y'all, what is it? Y'all were talking about it's called the War of Northern Aggression. And
thank you for clarifying that. And it was about states' rights, correct? Heritage.
Here's the thing. You ain't gonna be telling me that the War of Northern Aggression was about slavery when that war criminal thug Abraham Lincoln enslaved more men, especially fresh Irish, than there were enslaved Negroes in the South.
I'll tell you this.
Like, you ain't gonna be telling me.
Is my tattoo comment making a little more sense?
Yeah. Also, I will say this: if I was a girl on a date, I would not be bored right now.
So not be boring.
Ain't fucking. Oh no! I just shut this shit off. Like, you hear all this shit. Like, I leave my fucking door. You ain't hearing that from me.
Yeah.
The fuck.
All right, Slav. Thanks, man. We gotta wrap this up.
Hey, man. Thanks, dude.
But yeah, what is it? The takeaway. Girls hate being bored.
Good. That is a good piece of advice.
There we go.
They're exhausted and fall on the floor. Then you can pick them up and toss them in your bed.
Yeah.
Good night.
All right, Slav.
A little weird at the end there, but I think overall the main thesis.
That was actually kind of one of the less weird calls by him, to be honest.
It was actually pretty practical.
That is good advice, and that has been the Bathhouse. Shout out to everybody who supports the show. You can also support the show at patreon.com/low-value-mail, MAIL. And thank you for the new member. Shout out to our lovely producer, Johnny Glover, the Southern Lover. The South shall rise again. Which I've heard was maybe a problematic thing to say. But that's been the show. That has been the show. We'll see you next week, everybody. Good night.
my shit heroic. Empathic abilities, yeah, my face be also stoic. Bleep blow up, nigga, that just means I'm working. They see me as a leader, so that's why I'm Captain Kirkin. These tracks from the stars, that much is for certain. You can feel this hit if you up or if you hurt. I'm raising my stock, not talking my feet in some Birkin. Number Johnny 5 got a fucking short circuit. Bring the track to life when I spit phenomenally. When I hit, she feel that shit in her abdominals. These rappers make me laugh like comic view, they comically. You know I got a ball out, I hit the track running just like Sonic do. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. And they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Then they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light